They tell me people buy a rug within 6 months from the time they buy hard surface flooring. So you're the guy that's selling rugs for a lot of wood that you don't sell, probably.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I'm sure there's always competition. You always have your big box stores, and I'm sure there's other places that we do a lot of buying for other stores. So if you can go in another store and
you're buying from other stores? Is that what you said?
I bind.
Oh, bind. Okay.
Yeah, I know, I bind for them. If you go in another store and you want them to bind the rug, they bring it to me and I bind it and then take it back to them.
Yeah.
You know? So I know we're not the only ones. There's always competition. But I mean, I hope we sell a fair share of rugs. And you're right, though. You buy hard surface. And I love hard surface. I've got a lot of hard surface in my house. Don't get me wrong. I love it. It's the way to go. But in the wintertime, you've got to have some kind of rug down. I mean, it gets dusty. It gets noisy. It gets a little chilly.
Yeah.
But we'll do, like I said, we'll do custom borders. We'll do to the inch, whatever size you want. We get a lot of designers come in, and they all know that.
I saw the round ones you have up there on the wall.
Yeah,
so
we got tired of making square ones. We thought we'd make round ones. And, you know, and I'm in the business. I don't know of anywhere you can buy a round rug. And I got 4-foot round rugs for $19. Now, that's, you know, I'm not going to make you one out of wool for that. But, I mean, we have our limits. But I have 4-footers, 6-footers, and 8-footers of round rugs, which is great for an entryway or under a round kitchen table like we're seeing out here now or wherever. We've done some hotels. They'll want a round rug. Yeah, I'll make you one. That's fine. So, you know, it's just like having purple. We'll have purple carpet. People come in, they'll laugh at me. You know, well, boy, you're never going to sell that, are you? Boy, who's going to buy this? Hey, you forget. Just because it's not going in your bedroom, and I know it's not, you have daycares, you have nurseries, you have schools. I mean, there are places that love purple carpet or red or black. We sell a lot of black, and I wouldn't have ever guessed that either. But, I mean, just because it's not for you doesn't mean it's not for somebody else. There's a lot of difference. Everybody's a little different in this world, and businesses are different. Like, say, if you got a daycare, they might want something with crayons or a purple or a yellow. That's right up their alley. That's perfect. Master bedroom, not so much. You know, we know that. We get that. But people always laugh at me when they see that purple out there. I guarantee you, I'll look down there one day and that purple's gone. We order another roll. So, you know.
So you must stress rugs in your advertising.
I tried, yeah, I do. I try to stress rugs, and I try to stress that it's called Tom's Carpet Outlet, that we sell more than just carpet. Because everybody, I've had several people come in here and think, oh, I just bought some hardwood. I didn't know you sold hardwood, you know. So we try to, that's where I tell Karen, my girl, that we need to get the word out that obviously we sell carpet, but we do sell rugs, we sell vinyl, and we sell hardwood and laminate and the LV plank and other things too. And it's you know, you kind of get known for being one thing, and I guess we've been known for selling carpets. So we do try to get the word out through advertising that we've done some TV commercials. We will make you rugs, and pick your size, pick your color, we'll make it for you.
I see.
So.
But what you buy and at what you buy is really almost the guts of this business, or at least a very, very important part of this business.
Yeah, we'll order things, but that's not, we couldn't stay in business just through what we order. We sell more of what's on the floor. And we buy like a lot of lower end things and middle things and a few nicer higher things to have options. But the good part about us is it's not like if you're in Ohio or Michigan and people order things, you know, it might take a week to get in. We're so close to Dalton, I could drive down tomorrow and have it here tomorrow or the next day. So that's my theory. Let Dalton, they can wholesale it, you know, the mills can, and we'll have it up here in 1 or 2 days, and we can install it within a week, which is, you know.
Well, I suspect there's all kinds of discontinued, off goods, who knows what, miscolors, whatever they are, that
exactly.
people buy pretty much sight unseen, don't they? Do you do that?
I bought stuff over the phone before, yeah. I'll buy a REM pack, and they'll say, hey, I've got, you know, 10, 15 REMs, and they're 60 ounces, and they're $4 a yard, or whatever, whatever it is. Every deal is different from the last deal.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll buy stuff sight unseen, and, you know, and I'll even buy some second sight unseen. And with our binding machine, if it's got a bad place, we'll just cut it out and, you know, throw it away. And if it's a good enough deal, you're making money. So sure, I buy things unseen a lot of times.
What's the secret of pricing when you do that? When you buy something at whatever it is, $4?
Well, I mean, you know, we've done this so long, we know about where the market is, what a certain item costs. And if we know if a 60-ounce piece costs, you know, $10 a yard, we're buying it for $6 a yard, we're in really good shape, or whatever the case is. Yeah. So obviously you just have to know your business like anybody. You should know what the going rate is, and it's almost like buying a car. If everybody's got it for $20,000, this guy's got it for $15,000. I mean, nothing wrong with it. That's a pretty good deal. You know, you just know, as long as we've done it, what a good deal would be. And everybody claims they have the best deal, but you just got to look at it. You know, we know you have your big three with Shaw, OU and Mohawk, and everybody what a 40-ounce costs versus a 50-ounce, and you pretty much know what it should be. And if somebody's got one quite a bit cheaper, and I found some stuff quite a bit cheaper we've been buying here lately, we've got a really good deal on it. Of course, and I tell people, look, that's the color. If you want a little lighter, a little darker, that's not how it works. This is a special. Specials are specials. That's what they are. And I'll get people asking me, oh, I really like that, but I want it a little bit darker. I said, well, then we're going to go to the books and we're going to pay a little more money. And that's just, you can't get too picky with car. And they're a good deal if it's, and I'll tell people, it's a good deal if you like it. Obviously,
so all of a sudden they like the lighter color, though, once you explain it that.
Well, a lot of them like the price. They like to pay the $10 a yard better than the $15 a yard, and they'll make do. But everybody's a little different. It depends. If you're building your dream house, you want what you want. I get that. I understand. If you're selling your house, you just, hey, you just want a piece of beige and put it in there and move on. Everybody, you try to find out what people are doing. I do. What are you doing? How long are you going to be in the house? And you determine, because I'll get people sometimes they're selling their house and they say, oh, I just want something cheap. Well, what are you selling the house for? Oh, like $500,000. Well, you can't put something, come on, you can't do that. You need to, like I say, you don't go out and buy a brand new Cadillac and put used tires on it. You need to, you need to do things.
So you're a counselor too, then?
Well, I don't, maybe. I mean, I do try to steer people in the right direction, because you could shoot yourself in the foot if you're trying to get $500,000 for a house and you put some 20-ounce piece of, polyester in there and it's shedding and fuzzing. That's not going to help you. Ultimately, it's not going to help you sell your house. And, we may not make more money on a better piece. We have more in it too, but you really, you need to. We just try to steer people the right. And some people have no clue. It's kind of funny. Some people know what they want. Next person comes in, they have no clue what they want. And we'll show them the different styles of carpet, a frisee versus a cut pile versus a cut uncut. That's what I try to do. Show people different styles. You kind of tell me what you like or what you don't like if it's for their house. Because people don't shop for carpet every day. We get that. People may shop for carpet every 10 or 15 years, and styles change quite a bit in 10 or 15 years.
I got you.
So, but sometimes we do counsel people a little bit, just try to.
It sounds like you do.
Well, if it's a $100,000 house is one thing. If it's $500,000, you should probably put a little bit better, in my opinion. Now, you do what you want. I'll guide them. Yours from there. You do what you want.
I got you. But, how has business been this year? I mean, has business improved this year over? It's pretty much the same.
It's been bad this year. 2014's been pretty slow. We had a really, for us, and all I can speak of is us in our little corner of the world, but 2013 was a really good year. And 14's been slow, and it's really been slow lately. It's been really slow since Labor Day. It's been very, very slow. And, as retailers, we're always kind of, you get a little antsy if things get slow for a week or two. You're looking for the reasons why, and we always have a reason, when school starts back. Well, it's school, but you can't keep using that excuse. School's been, and I know it, I know we've talked to other dealers. You've talked to your sales reps, and you get the scoop from them. What's going on? Is it just me, or is it everybody? And not that I ever wish bad on anyone, because I never do. But you do feel a little better if everybody's slow, not just you. And I'm not wishing that. But if everybody's booming, you're slow. You think, man, what am I doing wrong here? If everybody's slow, and you got the economy, and sometimes it's weather, and there's just factors that'll just slow you down. And gas prices. When gas was near $4 a gallon, people were, you fill up your tank, it costs $70, $80. I mean, it's hard for some people to afford to come in here and redo their, floors. It's just a mental, not more of a mental thing. It is a financial thing too. But when you see gas going up, and when you see bad news in the paper, they're talking how gas is going to go up. Well, it just makes everybody nervous. Me included. I don't want to see everything going up. But why it's bad this year, who knows? I don't know.
When business, say when the recession and the recovery, business was not so good for several years, did you try a bunch of new ideas, new things that maybe you hadn't tried before? Not really. You sound like my advertising girl. She'll say the same thing. Let's do something different. I said, well, like what? She said, well, give me a different idea. I said, well, like what? I'm not Home Depot. I don't sell 10,000 items. I sell maybe 8 items: carpet, vinyl, hardwood. Come on. I mean, how many ways can you tweak this? But there are certain things you do in the summertime. You emphasis on grass, outdoor carpet, and like us in the summer, we'll talk about late summer. We'll talk about rugs for teachers, because we get a lot of teachers come in, and then right after teachers come the dorm rooms. So we'll try to talk about dorm room rugs and things like that. But in the winter, it's still floor covered, and it's just kind of hard to put a new twist on it. We'll do maybe instead of buying mom flowers, get her some carpet, which sounds kind of corny, but you
she'll keep, you need a new idea for this. I'll think, well, how many ways can I do this? Carpet is carpet, hardwood is hardwood, and spring, summer, fall, whatever. It's still, you still sell the same things, and you try to put a little twist on it. But I didn't do a whole lot in the recession. I mean, we are what we are. We're pretty much a walk-in store, and we still did our advertising. And you just hope that service is such a big thing today. I think people want good service, and we're in a small town. Chattanooga's not that big a town, and you get a good reputation or bad. I think we've got a good one. We've got our BBBs up there for about every year, and I'll give people my cell phone number. I'll give it to them at a heartbeat. Here, I'm the owner. Here's my cell phone number, because I'll say, try that at Home Depot to get the owner's cell phone number. So sometimes it's better to deal with a small person. I mean, I live here. I work here. If you got a problem, you call me. A legitimate problem, I'll fix it. And I will. I mean, you don't want to be walking down the street and have people pointing fingers at you. You want to, we run a good, clean business, and I've had people come up, be in the mall or wherever thanking me, and sometimes you don't even know who they are, because we see a lot of people. And but I think it's an advantage. You got a guy that lives in the same town you do. You don't, you should do the right thing, and we do. I mean, we're gonna, installation is where the problems are normally. It's and we have really, what I think, really good installers, and nobody's perfect, and I'm not saying we are. We've had things go wrong, but I mean, you fix it. That's how you find out who you're dealing with. Easy to sell stuff. It's when the problem arises, the guy gonna, fix it, or is he gonna just, push it to the side? And we always try to take care of people, and if there's like I say, if it's our fault, we'll fix it. No problem.
Are finding installers, is that a problem for you? Or?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I turn a lot away. I got a lot of them come in here, and they just look rough, and I've got 2 daughters, so I'm really, to the fact that I realize people are coming to your house. You're not working on the roof, you're coming in the house. And I've got girls, so I don't want guys coming in my house that look like they just broke out of prison. And I get some rough characters come in here, and I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but I can't have those guys going in people's houses where there's elderly and women and kids and stuff like that. So, no, I've got several crews, nice, clean-cut, good guys, do good work, they're very personable, and I know the guys. And that's another advantage of dealing with a small time dealer like us. We know these guys. I know every one of these guys, and I said, once again, we're not perfect, but they're good, clean-cut guys. They'll do a good job, and there's some guys I can't hire. I know they won't do a good job, and it's just more headaches for me. So why would you want to do that? But I don't have any problem. I think it's better now than it was. It seems like we have really good installers right now today. We have 5 or 6 crews that are top-notch, good crews. I don't want people smoking around the house, stuff like that. I don't even like hiring guys if they smoke installers. It just doesn't look good, and I hate to be that way, but nothing against smokers, but that's just kind of, years ago, it wasn't a big deal. Today it's a big deal. You don't walk in somebody's house and just start smoking. You just don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe 30 years ago it wouldn't, but today that's, So you try to think of everything. We could do the best job in the world. Some installer goes in there and screws it up, and he's acting rude and all that. That's what people remember. Unfortunately, that's what happens. But if you get a good one, I've had people call me, and they'll thank me, what a good job he did, and I really appreciate it, and we'll use you again. So it works both ways. But that's the last thing they see. And they see more of him than me. Unless in a wood job, he may be there for a week. They may see me for an hour or two. So that's what they remember.
Yeah.
So that's really the part you got to be careful when you hire an installer.